Welcome back to Artists on Artists on Artists on Artists. Movies. We love them, you love them, and people create them. But who are the people that create the atmosphere to watch the movies created? That's right. We're sitting down and talking to a group of people that work at all the AMCs in Burbank.
That's right. For some reason, Burbank has 3 different AMCs. That is the AMC Town Center 6, the AMC Town Center 8, and the AMC 16? Sounds right to me.
All these movie theaters are about half to a quarter block away from each other. Don't make sense why they're next to each other, and yet still they have riveting, interesting environments. So we thought to sit down with the workers who bring you your favorite movies to the screen.
So hop on the 134, get off at Lancashire, and let's listen in.
It's not the best way to get there.
This is awesome. I feel like I've never been given a mic in my life.
Dude, this is so crazy that we're all going to do this. Yeah.
It's so cool to be like talking about movies and then like making one.
Yeah.
You know?
Like we're kind of making a movie right now, kind of.
Yeah. It's like perfect coverage.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. I think I actually got to look at the angles and I really liked them.
Dude, that's because you just are always such a director, man. You just always wanted to be a director.
I am a director. I am very excited. I moved out to LA a week and a half ago. And of course, I've been working for the AMCs for a while because I've been driving in because I live in Claremont. But I finally officially moved.
Rough.
Yeah. That's a crazy drive. And like at 4 and 5 p.m.
But 210,
gosh.
the 210, you're getting so much traffic.
You're getting so much
railed
traffic.
on the 210.
But for this industry, you make the sacrifice.
Yes. Yes.
And I was making
Yes.
it. And so that's how I got to know you guys. And you guys became my crew, the movie crew.
The movie crew.
That's what the group text is called.
Movie crew.
Movie cruise.
And like the image is like, it's like a really weird frame from Pulp Fiction.
Yes.
And it's like, if you don't know the movie, you're
yeah.
not going to know what the
Yeah.
image is.
You're not going to want this.
It's Harvey Keitel driving away.
Yeah, and you go, that bat could be anyone, but we know it's Harvey.
We know it's Harvey
We know
Keitel
it's Harvey.
because he's such
that's
a
kind of how we bonded. Like one night they were showing, they were as an empty movie theater. We decided like, hey, let's put on Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
You remember
Just
that?
for us.
What if we just did?
I couldn't believe they went to what's his name, Jackson, who was like, he was our old manager.
Jackson.
He
sucks.
I called him farts.
Sucks.
That nickname never got old.
And I was like, Jack's off. Can we like do something in the theater? And he goes, I don't know. It's just like, it's empty. Just please make more popcorn.
That's exactly what he sounds like.
He's so stupid.
I love when you do Jackson impressions, dude. You're ruthless.
It's just like, please, the Planet of the Apes posters need to go up.
You do impressions of everybody at Burbank AMC. Like literally, it's like everybody.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's just. But remember, okay, we did Pulp Fiction, and then every day when we were cleaning up, we were doing the After Before trilogy.
Oh yeah,
The
after
Linklater
sunset,
one?
after midnight, after
We made our way
sunrise,
through
After
those.
before.
after the After Before trilogy, as it is known by the many that love it.
Sorry, I'm depressed. I love those movies.
They're really depressing when you watch them.
Yeah.
They make you think about like it makes me think about like what'll happen like when one of us stops working.
Yeah.
And like will
Don't
these
do that.
friendships I'm sorry, like will these friendships carry on?
Wait, no, like, wait, that's really sad.
I know.
Courtney, don't cry. It's
Courtney,
all right,
Courtney.
Courtney, don't
Wait,
cry.
no, I just.
Courtney, you're only hot when you're not crying.
I just love hanging out with you guys at the Burbank AMCs and traveling in between all 3. Like sometimes it can feel isolating, but you guys are the glue that keeps them all together.
Word.
Let's introduce ourselves. Hi, I'm Courtney. I work at all 3 Burbank AMCs, and these guys are my best friends in the whole world. I used to work at Yogurtland.
Boo.
Stinky.
Not technically our competitors, but we don't like them.
Yeah.
No, I consider them rivals. And I was like,
We're a 1-2 punch with them, if honestly.
no, literally, I was just sitting in Yogurtland running the cashier going, what the F am I doing?
Yeah.
What the F am I doing? This yogurt smells stinky. I'm sticky all the time.
It was
the
always wet.
clientele is ass. And so I was like, I need to go to something the exact opposite of Yogurtland.
And you looked across
And I looked across the street.
Past the gap.
Past the
Past the
gap.
gap, past Batman, up the
Up
stairs.
the stairs and into the AMC. I was just pulled up those things like, what? And I walked in and I said, Jackson, I need a job.
You knew it was by name. That's crazy.
He was wearing a name tag, so I did a power move.
Speaking of the name tag, Courtney, how about you say on the name tag what your favorite movie is? I think that's a fantastic introduction to who we are.
Okay.
That's going to give everyone a huge like layup for like, I know who Courtney is.
They're gonna go, oh yeah, I think I got
Slam
it.
dunk, that's Courtney.
Up the stairs. I know who Courtney is.
Okay, so up the stairs, if you look at my name tag, my eyes are up here. Courtney, and below it is Top Gun 2.
And so that's a little known fact. Sometimes when you see somebody with their name tag in one of the newest movies that ever came out, it says it's their favorite movie of all time.
And it's not even called Top Gun 2, called Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah. But the Top Gun, it's like an
But it's the
Easter egg.
second one.
But it's a public facing thing that AMC makes us do. Because if
Yeah.
I wanted to put like a Louis Buñuel movie on, like they would not want me to.
No.
No. I tried to get Bicycle Riders on, and they were like, no one knows what the hell Bicycle Riders is.
Well, they let you
But
pick between 5 different favorite
Yes.
movies.
They've already
right?
printed them out.
There are company man because the
It's
thought of them engraving a movie on every single name tag is actually super expensive.
This is like, don't tell
Dude,
anyone. We said
don't
it.
tell
It is
anyone.
like,
Literally.
they basically just print out IMDb's top 50 rated movies, and
Yeah.
they say you have to pick one of these.
Yeah.
And we do it.
And they bring him to an engraver,
do it.
and the engraver writes him in there.
It's the guy, you know what Jackson told me
What
once?
did Jackson say?
It was like when he was getting fired, he was just spitting out secrets. And he was just, you remember, because it was like
They
really.
locked him up. Yeah.
He was getting arrested.
Plastic zip ties.
He was
Yeah.
getting arrested, and he was just saying all these things. And he goes, "It's the guy that does the Oscars."
Oh.
Yeah.
That's such a good
It's
Jackson
the-
impression.
Oh, God. Oh,
Because
God.
when he gets mad, he gets really high. His voice gets so high.
Because he's a little
when he
bitch
gets
boy.
caught.
And he was mad like a hatter at that point.
Oh, he was so mad.
Like a hatter. That's your favorite movie.
Hey.
Say
can't
it. Come on,
put it on
introduce
mine.
yourself.
There's
Introduce
5
yourself.
allotted movies.
Yeah.
Top Gun Maverick, Alice in Wonderland.
And the Tim Burton one.
Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland.
That's what it is. It's
Yeah.
Tim Burton.
Wait, before I introduce myself, do you want to say your secret favorite movie that isn't on your Top Gun 2?
Oh, my secret favorite movie? Top Gun, the first one.
That one was
makes
taken.
sense.
I love Court.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? My name is Gunter, and well, it says here, obviously, it says my favorite movie is Alice in Wonderland, but secretly, my favorite movie is that Persona by Ingmar Bergman. Classic. Have you heard of it?
Such a director.
I'm a director. I plan to be a director. I went to the strike, as you can tell, the writer's strike. They gave me this hat. I went to the writer's strike. Solidarity.
Yeah, and you said you wanted to be director, and they're like, they fucking threw us under the bus.
Yes.
And they were so mad, but you were like, but I
Yeah.
also want to be a writer/director. Like,
Exactly.
hyphenate.
They were like, "Why did you let your union do that?" And I was like,
I'm not a part of it.
Yeah. I was just- And then I turned real little. I was like, "I live in Claremont." I kind of spiraled out.
Real little.
I turned real little. But basically, I've loved film my entire life. Ever since my mom showed me There's Something About Mary when I was 7 years old. It was too young, and it really affected me. And ever since then, I've been wanting to say stuff in movies, and I feel like working in a movie theater is gonna be the way. Like, I feel like it's been so helpful to like be there amongst you guys. I'm also known as the guy who does interesting stuff to the popcorn.
It's not gross. He just kind of mixes it up sometimes.
Yes. Well, sometimes I throw M&Ms into the popcorn machine
And it
with the
breaks.
kernels, and it breaks.
And it does nothing really. It does nothing to the popcorn itself. It more like does something to the machine.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it breaks it.
Yeah, it melts below the kernels. It doesn't get on the kernels at all, and it goes into the wiring.
But that's the trick, is that after the popcorn machine is fixed, that's when the popcorn is the best. So you're like doing a service to
Yeah.
people
Yeah,
who are, like,
thank
getting
you, my
popcorn.
man.
Like a true hero, man.
Word. I totally am.
Gunter's wild.
Hey, what's up? I'm Paul John.
Oh my god.
And
Here he goes.
Sorry.
man.
Jeez.
Here he goes.
I don't think I'll be able to listen to him without cracking up.
No, you're only cracking up because I'm so sad. What's up? I'm Paul John, and yeah, I get my favorite movie, my fake favorite movie, The Fablemans.
Yep, number 3 on the list.
It's really all
3
over
of
the
5.
place.
We have room. I could make one up. Well, and then my next one, but my real favorite movie, is Baz Luhrmann's Romeo plus Juliet.
So
A
good.
cinematic masterpiece.
Just
I love
And just like the costumes and the music and just like how like sexy it is.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like
I was wondering if I was the only one who picked that up.
so horny. I think he did it on purpose because he didn't want everybody to think it was horny. But it's like you can see that his hidden theme is horny.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Horny,
That's
yeah.
one of the Easter eggs of the movie is horniness.
It's so horny.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
was
for
making.
sure.
Yeah. I don't want to get into it.
No, get into it.
This was
go
another
there.
one of those things that fucking Jackson said.
When they were walking him up?
Yes, when they were walking, he was running and he stumbled down the stairs.
And he said, in fact,
A lot of stairs to stumble down with your
and he
hands
said,
tied behind your back.
and he just said, "Boss was sexually attracted to every actor on that set." Really? Yeah. He was like throwing. He was like trying to throw. He was like trying to cancel Baz Luhrmann. It's like you can't cancel Baz Luhrmann.
And yet it's hard to cancel somebody while you're zip tied together.
When you're about to
like
be-
you're really glass stones throw houses like that whole thing. Like,
Absolutely stumbling
cannot.
down those stairs.
Can I just say it's like honestly a service how lucid you are every time you're around Jackson because you know everything about him. You remember every moment.
It's just like when we were with Jackson, I felt like I was constantly in a rage because this guy was like ruining my favorite job in the entire world. But I was also like, I need to write this down because like I'm trying to be a screenwriter.
Introduce yourself. Introduce yourself.
Okay, hi. My name is Pierce.
Pierce.
My name is
Pierce.
Pierce. My favorite movie is Jurassic World Dominion. But my real favorite movie is Dunstan Checks In.
Guilty pleasure.
okay.
You're such a writer type.
Well, it's like you watch it and you go like, this is a perfect movie.
You know,
This is a perfectly crafted movie. I'm sorry to say, it's a perfectly crafted movie. It's like, you know.
Well, you're a screenwriting nerd. Like you.
That's
like,
the thing.
You read the script and you read the Dunstan script.
I made sure I tracked that shit down. I went onto eBay and I was like, where to find Dunstan Checks In original screenplay, and I just like read that shit nonstop when I was a kid. So
That's incredible.
What was I talking about?
You were
You had a
saying,
perfect
but here's the
movie.
thing. I know you want
so
to
I'm writing all these like things down about Jackson because I'm like, this guy's a character.
yeah.
This guy is like a character.
And our
for a
current boss
movie.
right now, Sandra. Nothing funny
Sandra.
about her.
Nothing funny about Sandra.
No, like to do an impression of her would be to suck the air out of the room.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
Oh my
there's
God.
nothing funny about
Yeah.
Sandra.
Yeah, Court. Yeah, Court.
There actually is a recording of an impression of her. It's Harry Potter 3. It's the Dementors.
Whoa.
I got her. I got her.
Oh, they got her.
Oh, I got him.
no.
I got him. I got Pierce.
Get your inhaler. Get
Pierce.
your inhaler.
Pierce. Pierce.
Oh no. Oh no.
Pierce.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay.
No worries. Are you okay?
I'm good. That was just so funny.
Yeah. Thanks, man. Harry Potter is so.
And remember,
interesting.
we can always share this inhaler. There's nothing disgusting about that.
There is.
It's fine. I mean, that's not the only thing we've shared.
Wait, what have
Oh,
you guys shared?
wait. When did you share? What did you share?
We shared the biggest root beer in the world.
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
I dared Jean Paul.
Paul John.
Paul John. Sorry, I love mixing it up. I dared Paul John to drink the fucking biggest Dr. Pepper root beer. It was like a suicide. Dr. Pepper root beer. It was just those two though. Down at AMC 6.
It was six.
was
Because we can
6.
get away with doing crazy shit.
Oh, it
at
was
6.
below the
It's
ground.
underground.
Yeah.
Because it's
we need to-
underground.
yeah.
And I was like, I bet you can't drink this. Stop in every theater, do like the post show check in every theater, go work through all of 6, work through all of 8, work through all of 16, meet me at the front desk, and not have to piss.
Because I'm a little bit of what you call a daredevil.
Another fave movie.
Daredevil.
Yeah, another great movie.
Great movie.
Such
so
a good movie. Carmen Electra in that movie is so good. She's right at the
I
end.
think.
She's right at the end.
Is she?
Is she or is it just Electra?
Oh, right. The character.
The character in Electra.
Classic Steven mistake.
But you know, Jackson, huge other surprise from Jackson. Apparently, they were considering Carmen Electra.
No, what?
Yeah.
How did Jackson have all this?
It's like that, but that's the thing. When you work at the AMC's, it's like
see a lot.
You see a lot. You see it like people are always coming through. People are doing deals there.
What at the Center of Hollywood? Like, and they also do a
Yes.
lot of private secret screenings, but we can't get into that right now.
No.
We
It's-
haven't even
yeah.
talked about
Yes.
you yet.
Come on, okay, guys. My name is Steven, but a lot of people call me Twist.
Twist.
Because I
Twist.
kind of like a movie that's a little twisted.
Yeah, and you spoil all the endings for us.
I love revealing. Two things. I love a movie that's a little twisted, and then I love revealing twists at the end of movies. So I kind of the spoiler king.
Well, sort of the twisted thing about you is your
I
that you
keep on
spoil the
revealing
twist.
spoilers. And I have a lot of fun. I started this about 2 years ago, and it's been a really fun thing.
Are you thinking about before and after sunset?
Yeah, what's going on?
Well, now it's just my voice. I have hay fever.
Okay.
I have really bad allergies
Oh.
during this part of the
no.
year. So I have really bad allergies.
This is why we can't put you at the AMC 6.
Well, yeah. Well,
It's-
it's too allergic down there. I mean, that's what we call it, the mole in the mold. It's like for moles and for molds is what the AMC 6 is like.
Yeah.
But I have so much fun. Oh, my favorite movie is Marvelous Miss Maisel.
The movie.
That was the fifth.
Super
That was the
Prime-
fifth that they
Yeah,
Yeah,
Prime
this
did a
print.
Prime did a supercut of all the seasons into one movie.
But my actual favorite. What?
Never mind.
But my your microphone is on your lap. Okay. Well, you keep on talking.
So you have to hold it.
You keep on talking without it.
Where's my Wellbutrin?
Okay,
Paul
so
John
your
is
thing is
crazy.
you have inhalers and Wellbutrin.
And you try to act depressed, but you can't help but get too excited.
I'm a little bit of a fucked up pharmacy.
Okay. Anyway, my favorite movie of all time is Kong versus Godzilla, the first
Oh.
one.
The first one.
Not Kong X Godzilla.
No. Kong versus
Okay.
Godzilla.
The Japanese film, or no?
The 60s one or the new one?
the 60s new one.
Oh.
The re-release.
60s new one.
So when you said the old one, you meant the new one?
Stop!
Sorry.
I like
Well, you
movies. And you guys
Sorry.
are so good at naming them.
You
I
get
like
a
movies
director and a
too.
writer next to each
Sorry.
other. It's just
I know.
like
Keep up.
We are two cinephiles, and we do tend to kind of geek out, and we start going crazy about movies. So
What happens when you put two cinephiles in a pharmacy next to each other?
What?
I don't know
During
what.
blunt rotation.
I don't know what.
we're starting a production company.
Absolutely.
This has actually been really fun because having you, the writer, and you, the director, has been really fun because you've been actually asking us to act a little bit. And we've been kind of like, not to reveal anything, but we've been kind of working on a short film at the movies.
About the movies.
About the movies. It's like a
Yeah.
horror, because we heard that like horror was the easiest movie to get sold. So you guys decided to make like a horror comedy that takes place at the movies about the movies.
Yeah, and I've never done any, like, at Yogurland, nobody ever asked me to act. Like, that never
sucks.
happened.
It's so stupid.
That fucking sucks.
Boo.
I
I
know.
don't want to work somewhere like that.
No.
And it's like, I just couldn't take that environment anymore. But having you coach us through these scenes, like, was so
Having
informative.
both of your notes was crazy because like they were so fun, and you guys have one brain but two completely different thoughts on a lot of
But
things.
you two
Yeah.
are, you want to be
Left
actors?
brain, right brain. Right brain, left brain.
Yeah, I want to be like so famous.
Yeah.
And and I keep being told that like that seems incongruent with my personality, that like
Why? Who tells you
Yeah.
that?
Did
You're
the
so
Yogurland people say that to you?
charismatic.
what no, you're just saying that.
No, Courtney, you're so charismatic and so funny and so funny on camera. Like you are so charismatic on. We have a clip of us acting, I think.
We should talk a little bit about the film. It's called Runtime, and it's a horror film because it's runtime because they're in a movie, but
And
they're
it's in real time.
and it's in real
It's
time.
in the amount of time that a movie would be
Yeah.
for a movie.
the movie
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah,
Exactly.
the movie's happening simultaneously, and it's happening at the length of that movie.
Exactly. So it's like they realize
So
that
exciting.
basically by the time the movie's over, they're going to be killed by the masked popcorn
So
man.
scary.
So they realize they're in a movie.
Yeah, and Runtime is actually a play on words, and this you thought of this, Pearson. It's brilliant.
Yes.
Because running as in being murdered, and
Yeah.
then running as in the length of a film.
And you're like,
Like there's-
running out of time.
Exactly.
Oh,
You're running out
I
of
didn't
time.
even think of
There's
that.
3 actually.
And when you're running, it's like it's runtime.
Runtime.
Like, we have to run
Yes.
now.
That's
It's time
four.
to run.
Strava.
So that's
Yeah.
4.
Yeah. There can't be a fifth. Like just
Strava.
there can't be.
So yeah, so
fifth.
yeah, I know you guys brought some of your favorite scenes that you guys are still editing together. So
Yeah.
So Courtney plays like the young love interest in like the lead.
She's like the
Yeah.
final girl.
She's
Right.
like
She's the final girl of the theater.
And I play kind of like your best friend that's kind of helping you figure out who could be murdering all these people, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and even though I was stoned as hell, I was shooting it. They gave me the camera. You see?
Right.
Yeah.
You the DP.
So let's play the clip. Yeah, I think it's on. I think it's on. Yeah.
Thank you for doing this again.
Gregory, I'm behind the popcorn machine. I think something's really messed up here.
We come to this place for magic.
What do you want to
We come to this place
What do you want to
to
do?
get swept away.
Gregory, there's
Come to this
gonna be a
place.
murder. I think I'm
For other
having the
things, too.
realization that we're in the
be where
movie,
we've never
not
been
just
ever
watching
before.
the movie.
Oh
Because
no!
here-
Oh,
That's magic.
oh no! I just
AMC.
gotta do.
Guys, this
Gregory.
movie's gonna edit together so well.
It's gonna edit, and I
Those
really
are just the
appreciate.
dailies. Those are just the dailies.
Don't judge. That's like the number one thing you learn when you're here, like working on movies. Is like, don't judge a movie on the dailies.
Well, yeah, because
You learned that at AMC.
You learn that. See, when we're watching finished movies, don't judge a movie on night dailies.
Because I think there's one very clear thing about that clip that's not working, and it was super jarring to me. And that's the color correction.
Cool.
I think it
So you're
looks-
acting. You're acting, and we won't be taking notes.
Yeah, the color correction is something that like happens like way after we even finish shooting it. Like we don't do that first.
So
We
I
do it
can't get
last.
past
Courtney,
it.
we've had this talk before.
I can't get past it.
We
It
do it
throws me
last.
out.
It felt. I
It
just
throws
feel
me
like
out.
what-
It's like unless you color correct, I can't even give notes on it because I don't even know what I'm looking
So Courtney,
for.
two
You know what I
things.
mean?
Two things, Courtney.
You're so charismatic.
Thank you. I want to be so
Like,
famous.
let me just say, like, this energy is what's going to make you a star, but it's also like what's going to prevent people from like wanting to keep working with you. Like, if you're going to come in with like the idea of like notes like this, because like we're not accepting notes at the moment.
Right, and just logistically, so if we were to color correct after every single scene, budget-wise, that would be really difficult.
Like, it costs so much money to have someone color correct a scene, so you want to have them do it all at
Why
once.
not
to
throw
me,
a
it's like-
filter on it at least?
And they're paying
Yeah.
so
That's
much
called
money
a
to get
LUT.
my voice out of the back of the shots.
Yeah.
Twist. That's called a LUT.
A LUT?
Have you heard of a LUT?
Oh, here we go.
Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
god, I don't want to even get into LUT.
Oh
Sorry,
my
you
God.
guys are just so good at this.
Please.
You guys just know so much.
But we
Yeah.
can talk about what you're good at, Steven. I have never in my
It's
life,
twist.
Steven Twist.
Twister's coming this summer.
I've never seen someone throw candy boxes, right? What's that? What do we call the glass thing that shows the boxes?
The container?
The container.
The
window?
presentation
box?
Oh,
container.
the candy
candy
counter
county.
window.
The window?
Yeah,
The window.
candy
Because it's like a
counting.
window into like this is what your future could be.
Exactly.
Yeah. You from the truck, from the loading truck, can throw them in there, right?
Thanks.
The
Yeah.
Twizzlers and shit.
I love doing that. It's like it feels like I can just turn off my brain and throw some candy. So it's really fun that you guys let me do that. And I love the games that we play of like how far can he get? How far
Yeah.
can he get it perfect?
Yeah. And
How
you
far
get it.
can D get?
How
How far
can
can
How far
he
can
get?
he
he
get?
get?
How
Yeah.
far can he get? Remember when I threw the bunch of crunch all the way from the Batman
That was
statue
epic.
up the stairs into
Through the window.
It bounced.
We held the door.
You guys held the door. It bounced off the popcorn machine and went right into.
I
the
had no
candy.
idea
Thank
Bunch
God.
of Crunch had the capability to bounce.
I've got an arm. I've got a
well,
fucking
bunch of
arm.
crunch is volume.
yeah.
You
When
like
we were,
kind of
like-
should be a professional baseball pitcher because
Yeah.
the way you curved the bunch of crunch into doors and weaved around.
I don't know. I've kind of fallen in love with acting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are like
I mean, yeah.
you're so like charismatic. Like it is so hard to get anyone to like upgrade their popcorn, even though it's 25 cents.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
so hard to
Well,
make
what are your
A-listers do it.
tricks? Yeah, like what are y'all's tricks? Because I have my tricks. You guys have like I know like dealing with customers is fun. Like Concessions is kind of the crazy. It's where it all kind of
It's
like
all-
crazy.
Kind of the
It's
hard
where all the
industry.
action.
That's the personality job. Like that's the face. That's
Yes.
the money, right?
I just wasn't
That's-
fast enough. You guys are fast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have you cleaning up after the movies now.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
go through and I sweep.
You're also the intimidating teen that they put in the front just in case somebody walks in with an idea.
Or with a sandwich.
Or
Yeah.
with a sandwich.
like-
With a bad idea or
Yeah.
a
Or a
sandwich.
sandwich.
We call Paul John.
Paul John.
I keep like wanting to call you John Paul, like the Pope or something.
Oh my gosh.
Far from it.
We call Paul John. I almost said John Paul again. Mr. No outside drinks. Mr.
You're so strict.
I can spot an outside drink from, I want to say 3 miles away.
How can you tell the difference? How
my
can
gosh.
Go from one AMC to the other.
Yeah.
You can smell that there's an outside
There was that one
drink.
time I
Basically
called
from
Courtney.
Glendale.
I
I
called,
was gonna say.
there was that one time I called Courtney. I was in the AMC 8, and I called you because you were
Yeah.
in the big one.
Yeah.
And I said, woman with a Coors Light, woman with a Coors Light. I see her from this far away.
And I said, there's no way. There's no way.
And I'll
There's
tell you,
no way.
drinks from
And
the
what
outside,
do you know?
they sparkle a different way than drinks that we sell. You know what I mean?
people ever
they
try to, like-
shine?
Well, they're in cans.
And that's it. You figured it out. You'd be
find-
good at it too.
I gotta
I
try.
have like a lot of trouble defining like what's a drink and what's someone's like bulge.
Oh, that's
You know, because they
Yeah.
put them in the pocket, and I'm like, I don't want to presume that
It's
you
sort of
have
you
like
had
like
that
a Celsius.
accident, Pierce, when
Yeah.
you really thought it was a drink and it turned out to be just a big bowl.
And you
I
yanked the guy.
tried. I said
multiple
that's
times.
a Celsius.
You yanked
that's a
him.
fucking Celsius, and I grabbed it, and I grabbed his dick.
You yanked it a bunch.
I kept yanking it, trying to pull it out, and I reached into his pocket, and there was nothing there.
Isn't that
Oh my
why
God.
Jackson got arrested?
Well, Jackson believed me. That was the thing.
Well, to be
Jackson
fair-
and Jackson joined me, but then I mean, that's also kind of why I
Jackson
feel
took that one
kinship to
too
Jackson,
far. He took it too
because he took one for the team for me.
But you have
In
to know.
defense of you guys, it did turn out that that man had a titanium penis.
he had a whole thing going on, and I have never seen one of those ever before.
Like, it was made of metal. Like,
Yeah.
you guys were not in the wrong there.
He kept yelling blessing and a curse.
Yeah, he kept yelling.
He like it was like a penis in recovery, so it was like in a can, and he was
like
like,
an
An
iron
iron.
iron lung for
An iron lung for a
it was an
penis.
iron lung for a penis. It was so crazy.
In recovery.
He was in recovery, and I was like, is this comfortable to sit in the movies? And he's like, if you have the recliners. And he was going to see something in Dolby, so yeah.
So let's
Makes
talk
sense.
about
Let's talk Dolby.
Dolby. Let's talk 3D as well.
Well, yeah.
3D.
The
Well,
giant
I
3D.
think it would be good too, like including this conversation into the 3 AMCs and how they are different to us as well. Because some of them do have a lot of Dolby
Yeah.
capability, but they all have their own vibe. And I think we should really clarify like each one, right?
I think that I feel this way, and I don't know if you feel this way. The basement one, the 6,
Six.
the
Yeah.
8, yeah, the
Six.
6.
Baby.
The 6 is where debauchery happens.
6.
The 6 is like the bad boys where like we can kind
Yeah.
of get away with like if we want to sneak in a beer or something,
Yeah.
Oh my
like
God,
we
yeah.
can.
It's, a lot of the clientele is a lot of people that don't want to be seen watching movies.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
teenagers cheating on their partners.
Yes.
Going with
100%.
another-
Or like
so many.
grown men seeing the Trolls movie.
Yes.
I see that a lot.
Yes.
of
Yeah,
it.
where people are embarrassed. If you're embarrassed to see a film,
You go down.
see to
See
the
it.
6.
You
We
go
call it
right down.
We actually call it the AMC sex secretly because there's a lot of bad stuff happening.
I
And
always-
sex is bad.
I always feel bad though for the moms who come in a huff going to the other 3 and going to the other 2 and going, well, I didn't know, I couldn't find it, it was underground, and they're just in
It's
a huff.
such a shame.
And I always go, yeah, right. You don't know where that is.
And then they kind of go,
Yeah.
they give you a smirk and walk in slowly.
Yeah,
But here's
exactly.
the thing. Even though
I don't like that.
They
I don't
give
like
you
when they
a
give.
smirk and walk
I don't
in.
like when they give a smirk and
when they
walk.
try to lie to you and go,
yeah,
Always
that's it.
happens.
And they don't say another
They
thing.
always are doing these big tall tales about how why they've been in a
but
rush.
as
They
soon
go,
as you
Trying to
poke a
get-
hole in it, they just go. It's so embarrassing.
Oh yeah.
It's
Okay,
so
so that
embarrassing.
one's the sex.
The
Six.
eight, is of. I like to say it's more of the film types will end up going to the 8. I mean, these are the independent artists. It's where
Yeah.
they host the Oscars short film
Yeah.
We
selection.
see a lot of regulars there.
Yeah.
The
I
regular.
call it the
Yeah.
cardigan AMC
Yeah.
because everyone's in a little cardigan and a scarf just judging.
They just
And also
looked
on
at-
the
bringing their
weekends-
notebooks.
And I don't know if you caught, Paul John said regulars, as in people who do rigging for movies.
Yes,
Yes.
it's
A
like
lot
famous crew.
of the
It's a
regulars.
crew.
The
It's like a
regulars.
For
crew
speaking up for me
hang.
when I couldn't.
Yeah.
The regulars, we call them the
The
regulars.
regulars. The
For
re-
speaking
It's
up
a
for me when I
bunch of
couldn't.
old crew
course, bro.
guys, Crips,
Yeah.
sound guys.
And gosh, are they Blue Lives Matter?
Oh gosh, they are. I always also say it's the ultimate twist of fate that they have to walk.
Twist?
There he is.
Whoa.
It's a cruel irony that they have to walk through the mall, one of the most commercial places in the entire world, in order to get to the artistic movie.
Well, I kind of like that because you always see them so introspective pre and post a movie, because you're really applying what they've just taken in a movie and looking around at all the commercialism and really making a judgment on that too.
You can
There's
tell
also-
if somebody just saw a movie at the AMC 8 because they're looking at the Buffalo Wild Wings and shaking their head.
Yes.
Yeah. Or they
They're
have
going-
a bag of like things from World Market.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
one of the
They're always
two.
like, that's
two.
like
One
it's one
of
of those
the
things.
two.
It's a
They have, like-
telltale sign.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, our big one.
Oh,
16?
The Duchess.
the flagship,
The big
The
show.
Duchess.
the
baby
big
girl.
show.
Flagship
We have a
Duchess, the
lot
big
of
show.
We
nicknames
call
for
it the Great Wide Way.
Yes.
That's
Let's
one of
say
the
all
things we call
nicknames. I also call it Hinge City.
Hinge City.
City is big.
Because my God, there's so many Hinge dates, and those are the ones that are bringing in outside drinks, and I'm never gonna let you.
You gotta stop. Don't put away your fisticuffs.
You
Put
were
away your
doing
No,
so
fisticuffs.
it's
good.
that.
Don't
It's that
get
like
sad.
you can't give up when you're trying to. And I know it's like I've grabbed a metal penis, so it's like I understand how hard it is to be like. I don't want to push it too far, but like you can't. They can't bring stuff in.
No, they can't.
No, I
That-
found these two
that's
lesbians holding matchas in their shoulders.
No.
How dare they?
In their shoulders,
First
between their blades.
First,
That's
it's
very impressive.
it's like it's a slippery slope. It's matchas, then it's pad CU.
Exactly.
You know, and you don't want them to bring pad CU into.
Because we gotta clean that up.
A lot of the
I think
work
at
happens,
at the
yeah.
big one. We have a lot of the personalities leading the way. You guys are usually there.
Oh,
We're
thanks.
usually, thank you.
Doing
And
a lot of the concessions there.
Well, that's where they want like premier folks. Like,
Yeah.
that's where they get the upsell.
yeah.
You know?
And,
And
yeah. Well, no, you
no.
go ahead.
Well, yeah, it's just. I mean, we also have to work the bar. We haven't even talked about
MacGuffins.
MacGuffins. That's where
MacGuffins.
things really get tough, and I kind of wish there wasn't an open alcohol opportunity for people going to sit for 2.5 hours, for big grown men to sit for 2 hours and just get wasted.
Do you guys remember the 2007 film The Butterfly Effect? That's how I feel
Yes.
about MacGuffins. Because
It is just.
Yeah.
because it's one tiny thing. It's a 32-ounce drink that's the color of a minion. They drink it. They have to pee. They wreck our bathroom. So the bar makes our bathrooms worse. You know what I mean? And then it makes the snacks worse. It makes everything worse. MacGuffins is bad. I wish we could ban alcohol in Burbank entirely, but MacGuffins is
Yeah.
a good place to start.
Yeah, but you're right. It like causes a divide. Like I remember, I will never forget. It was a long time ago because I've been working there for a really long time. There was a screening of Talladega Nights.
Oh, you have been here for a long time.
That's about 22 years old, that movie.
Yeah. And there were these guys just drank so much Mike's Hard Lemonade at MacGuffins.
Which we have on tap.
Yeah, which is like so fucking annoying.
Yeah, and I would say it's also a big problem when you put alcohol in a movie theater because a lot of kids who were able to sneak into a rated R movie, they get cocky and they're like, oh, well, I got past that door.
Yeah.
Maybe I can get past this one.
And for some reason, if they're both in a trench coat and they're sitting on top of each other, I'll sell them an R-rated ticket. But then when they want tequila,
It's
I
you're
like
pushing.
suddenly
It's
they
like,
look like
come
two
on.
kids.
Twice.
They look
but
like
you
two
already said
kids.
yes to one, so how can you say no?
And
this
let's
one?
discuss it. Kids in trench coats, people think it's a myth. It's real, and it's the biggest thing we deal with every day.
It's
Yeah.
so real. This is a costume town. There are huge. There are trench
Magnolia
coats.
itself is 17 different costume shops.
They're on their way to the theater and
Yeah.
they just pick up a million trench coats, 7-foot tall trench coats.
It is
They
an
can fit two
absolute.
kids.
It could take down our entire industry, not just for the legal implications, but the financial implications.
That's 2 tickets that become 1.
Honestly,
They
they
think
loses
Sometimes 3 if the kids are small
billions
enough.
of dollars.
They think
a
streaming
year.
services are taking away the movie theaters.
No,
No, it's
it's
kids in
trench
trench
coats.
coats.
Yeah, and there was it's tough too now. They're getting so good at disguises, and sometimes we messed up. Like I Pierce, remember when you messed up and thought that one tall man was 3 kids in a trench coat?
And
You grabbed their
I
dicks.
grabbed it in his pocket, and I grabbed at his pocket because I thought it was a kid's leg and it was his penis.
Yeah.
I thought it was,
Yeah.
I thought it was the leg hanging over, and I was like, I'm gonna topple this kid down, and it
kept
ended
pulling
up being his
You kept
penis.
pulling it.
It's tough. It's
It was
tough.
so it's embarrassing. Jackson also took one for me there as well. He took the blame. I really
He
like
sucks.
Jackson. Actually,
Yeah.
You know, I think I
Sucks.
kind of like
yeah,
him.
no, he might be kind of a good guy.
He's kind of a hero.
No, but his voice is weird.
It's
That's
so
what
weird.
it is.
Because he
Oh,
went,
right,
yeah,
I
and,
hate
it's
him.
And your
voice.
impression makes fun of his voice.
Yeah.
because he went, give me that leg.
Can we play another clip from your movie, maybe? I really had fun watching
You
myself on
just
camera.
saw the movie? You guys are addicted.
What?
I'm sorry. I want to be famous so bad. Unfortunately, I'm addicted to the limelight like a drug. In my IV. Mainline it through me. We can do another scene.
Thanks.
Do you want to do one more scene?
I would love to. You guys
which
can
scene?
well, whatever you think, because we shot a lot in the movie theaters and like the back hallways. So like, what do you guys want to show?
Maybe the killer reveal?
You want to spoil that now?
Well,
It happens in front of the Yard House, right?
The killer reveal.
The killer
happens in
reveal.
front of the
Yeah,
yard
it's in
house.
between
we
Yard
actually
House
shot
and
this.
Barney's.
We shot this in golden hour, which was
Oh my
really
God.
beautiful.
Yeah.
It was so. It's like because there's just a little bit of sun
Yeah.
that peeks right through
through.
the Barney's and the big like parking lot,
Yeah.
and it is so beautiful. And yeah, the killer steps out from behind the Batman statue.
Yeah.
Should we just
Gorgeous.
play
Here we go. Let's play it.
Okay.
I think it's still on.
Great.
The camera.
And make sure it's a Dutch angle. You know what that is?
Gregory!
Shit.
No! There's someone behind the Batman statue.
I didn't call action.
I didn't call action.
I could tell. I could tell there's someone behind the Batman statue.
Follow her. Follow her. Follow her. Follow her.
I could tell. Gregory!
I'm the director.
Gregory, say something!
Sorry,
Hey, can I
sorry,
change the
Courtney.
line? Can I change
It
this
was
line?
me
Can
all
we take it
along.
back? Can I change the line?
Sorry, Courtney. It was
Courtney.
me all along.
Gregory, no!
Courtney.
You
Courtney.
wouldn't!
Should
You're
we
gonna have to speak up.
You
She's in the
wouldn't
zone.
kill
She's in
me.
the zone. You're gonna have to
Courtney,
speak up.
sorry.
Courtney.
Sorry,
You
honey,
wouldn't
I-
kill me!
Courtney.
I'm gonna go to the
Courtney,
Buffalo
it's trying to
Wild
talk
Wings.
to you.
Hey, can we?
Go
hey,
Courtney, I
think they're trying to
sorry,
talk.
sorry.
What?
Can we try another line? Can we like try you doing another line there? Like just do another thing.
Like make it up?
Like make up. Just do whatever feels right. Right now it feels a little stilted. Yeah, just like make it up.
Okay.
We're like trying a new thing.
Okay, I'll
We're
try.
still rolling, right?
Yeah.
Gregory, how dare you?
Solid.
Like that?
It
That's
was
great.
me
Don't
all
say
along,
that.
the
Don't
killer.
say like that.
Like
Keep,
that?
don't say like that. Keep going.
Okay. Gregory, how
to do this
dare you?
It was me all along, the killer.
And how dare you? I thought we were friends. Why, Gregory? Why?
Don't you understand? I want to own this movie
He
theater.
has to speak up. He's mumbling
What?
so much.
Don't you understand? I want to own this movie
This is
theater.
like,
I'm seeing
that's
the
like
audio
best-
levels
that's like
on the
best
dash
line.
cam,
That's
and
like
I'm
the
not
best
getting
line in the
anything.
movie. He's fucking it up.
Guys, I can't hear him. Please be quiet. Please be quiet. I can't hear him.
Don't you understand? I want to own this movie theater.
So why do you have to kill me? Gregory, don't kill me.
own this movie.
There's more to life than owning a movie theater.
No, it's my
This is the line.
dad. He wanted
Wait,
a
what's
movie
on the
theater,
movie?
and now I want it.
Wait,
that.
you keep looking away from me when you talk and I can't hear you.
Stick to the script.
Is that my
Please,
cue?
please
Courtney, just go
Stop
off
talking
the
about cute. Like, don't break the scene.
Is it-
Don't
Well,
look at me.
should I
Don't look at
go
me.
over-
Don't look at me.
Well, you keep
look back
talking
at
to me.
Don't. Okay. Sorry. I just expect you to hear
Looks
it.
like you found out it was me.
See, that
And
one
that's-
was color corrected.
Well, that was color corrected, but we didn't edit it. We forgot to edit out all the parts.
We used the money to
See,
color
Twist.
correct it.
but
I
now it's
can-
like I can tell that's a movie because it's color corrected and the other stuff doesn't really bump me. But now I can see
So,
it.
Twist, you begged to watch another clip. You begged.
I found my passion.
That's your
What is that
passion.
exactly?
Is something magical there. Watching myself do that. I think
Did you feel it?
I felt it. That was. I remember being there, being so nervous, but also there's a moment when Courtney looked at me and she said I had to look away because I was so ashamed of what I did, and I just
In the movie.
delivered that line.
Yeah.
I want to own this movie theater.
Would you give yourself? What would you rate yourself 5 stars if this was on Stubbs? What would you rate?
If
this?
I saw
Yeah.
that on Stubbs, I would think it was as good as Scooby-Doo 2. 5 stars.
Monsters Unleashed.
Monsters Unleashed.
Whoa.
kind of one of our comps.
Yeah,
which
I
is
thought
that's where we were going.
Yeah.
And also, it was so cool because I think that was the moment we both learned what improv was.
Yeah, yeah.
And now you guys are both taking that
And it was-
class.
And now we're both
Really
taking that
scary.
class. We're both taking that
at
class.
that guy's house, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, down the street of it's in Burbank locally. We didn't want to leave the area.
Why would you?
But
His name is Jonathan Applegate, and he hosts Improv 101 out of his house.
yeah,
That's awesome.
That's so
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, we learned what yes and is. Do you want to do it?
yeah. Okay, I am on a cruise.
Yes. And I am on a cruise.
Yes, and I am on a cruise.
Should we roll? Should we roll on this? Oh, never mind.
I
No,
am
no.
on a cruise.
Technically, we are.
Yes,
God, duh. We're making
and
a
I am
movie.
on a cruise.
God, you guys are such the personalities.
So that is improv.
So I want to be famous so bad.
Yeah.
Were you guys
But it's
rolling?
been really fun.
Do you want to roll?
No, we've been,
Technically-
yeah.
I was technically making popcorn in the back.
I think like because improv, I kind of caught the bug. Even
Yeah.
just now, like hearing the laughs, I was like, oh, I'm addicted to this.
I'm
So do you want to be a
it's
stage
so
performer or a
fun.
film performer? You know, because no one's like laughing live when we're making movies.
That's actually such a good point.
Oh my god.
Like, do you this
like
might
a
be
really
a bit of
important
a
point.
crossroads
well,
for you.
can't the crew just laugh a little bit? Can't they just let a little bit out?
It might like
It would
They've
bother.
got. I bet some do.
So it would bother the sound. I watch a lot of bloopers, and there's going to be a lot of bloopers for this.
Oh my
movie
gosh,
as
can we
well.
play the bloopers?
No!
we can't.
No more,
we
Twist!
can't play the bloopers.
Love watching me and Courtney on screen.
Twist, do that at home.
I love the genuine sweetness that you have when you watch yourself.
It's so
I
nice.
really like watching myself.
It's like watching a 4-year-old pick a flower. I'm not lying.
But I'm like so sick of it because listen, I used to love the old days when we used to watch movies, real movies
Yeah.
on the screens. We're the only people in all of this city far and wide, that have access to so many screens. I don't want to watch my friends.
But like everyone does have like a screen now.
No, but like these
Oh, not
big
like that.
screens.
Not like that. Oh,
Always on
We
our
have the biggest
phones.
tablets in
Yeah.
the world.
Okay, what do you want to watch then?
This
I
movie.
don't want to watch any of our movies. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna say it.
But isn't that like the dream?
Yeah.
Like,
you
I-
want to make movies?
That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
I think I'm different than you guys.
What?
I don't want a career in filmmaking.
What do you want?
What do you want?
What could you possibly
Are you-
want?
I want to keep doing this for the rest of my life. No greater joy do I get than when I'm making popcorn at 7 p.m. and I hear someone barfing from McGuffins in the bathroom. Then I go to the utility closet and I pick up the Swiffer. The Swiffer without batteries that we now just use as a mop.
You use a Swiffer to clean up bark? That's why we've had to get
That's
so
kind of-
many of those.
That's just
Not a thing you could really
And
do.
that's
you
what-
use
and
them
that's
as
what-
disposable.
And that's why we
Yeah.
had to get new grout on all the tiling.
Not my issue. My only issue.
That's true.
That's
Yo,
true. It's
continue with your
Sandra's
speech.
issue.
Fair.
That's,
Continue with
that's
your
fucking
speech.
Sandra's issue.
luck,
Continue with your
Sandy.
speech.
I just want to say, I love the movie theater so much. I love the movie theater more than I love movies. Because though movies are great, movie theaters are where people gather. And you guys are the only family I've ever had.
Wow.
Oh wow.
I do kind of feel like a family.
And sometimes I feel like all of you are just waiting for your big break and you're just going to leave Burbank and you'll never come back.
We're never
We're
gonna
never
leave.
going to
no.
leave Burbank.
All I want to do is make these movies and then screen them so, Steven can watch them in the same movie theater.
My dream is that we make our movie and we get to come, and instead of taking the ticket, we give the ticket. Exactly.
And we-
Yes, to the taker.
Yeah.
And it's not you because you're with us.
Yes.
But if this isn't your dream, you
But
can
I can
take
still
our
play
ticket.
with the Swiffer.
I mean, I think you can buy one
That's
for your
the
own
biggest
house.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
is it the
main thing.
Swiffer
Is it
or
the
the
Swiffer or is it the bouncing?
I
of,
guess
like,
when I say
getting
my
people-
passion about people gathering in the movie theaters for me to play with the Swiffer.
Oh.
There's a whole part of a production that's just cleaning up.
Yeah. Like a janitorial
Yeah, janitorial services.
Yeah.
We're never
On
thanked.
set.
I just love where we work a lot. And I
that's
never
what I
want
love
you
it
guys to
too.
leave.
Yeah,
I never
We're
want you guys to
such
leave.
a family. We're such a family.
We're a huge family.
It's so nice.
It's been so nice. And
There's no better
you guys,
choice.
Please take attention, yeah? It's been so nice. Let's see how long it's
see, sorry, I realized I started talking and
I
then I,
didn't mean-
needed to check the clock.
I
And
didn't
it
mean
looks
to take
like
the energy.
exactly we're right on
Does your
schedule.
shift start soon?
Yeah.
I'm
supposed to be, well,
Where are you at today?
I wasn't going to say this.
Oh, no.
I'm going to be manager.
What?
What?
I'm going to be manager at 16.
What
The
happened
big
to
show.
Sandra?
What happened?
Did they find that
She
laser
grabbed
gun
a
I put in
dick
her?
and
got
she
the
went to jail.
So they didn't find the laser gun. So the laser gun is still safe. We can still mess around with it.
So you said
Put a laser gun in Sandra's back.
so
And you thought that would incriminate her.
So we said that at the same time. So you okay? Well, it doesn't matter.
Grab somebody's penis.
Okay.
But the laser gun is good.
I put a laser gun from laser tag in her bag from round one. I thought she'd be done.
Yeah. The cops would just be like, "What the hell is this? Were you trying to get her arrested for thievery or for like
playing the laser
guns?
gun.
Get a band from round one.
Yeah, what was the plan?
Trying to get a band for having a gun in her bag.
So who was
The laser guns look nothing like real guns.
but like a
Hey, look what you
Clearly
did.
a laser
I didn't
gun.
want to buy
making
a
Courtney.
real. I didn't want to buy a real gun.
That's admirable. But why is
is
Courtney now
admirable.
going to be in
Yeah, so-
management?
Well, because, well, Mr. AMC was walking by.
Shut up.
Oh.
He came in. From
Anson
corporate.
Michael Clark?
AMC Michael Clark.
Anson Michael Clark?
Anson Michael Clark, first name,
Anson
middle name, last
Michael
name.
Clark.
I don't know how you're not hearing me. Anson.
Anson.
Not Hanson.
Anson with an A.
Anson
Michael
Clark.
Not Markle. Not Markle. Michael.
How are you not hearing me? How are you not hearing me? Anson. Michael.
Michael. Anson.
You're trying to
Michael.
jump to Clark too soon.
That's exactly what's happening.
You're
going
too-
to Anson,
Courtney?
and
He's a
you're trying to combo Michael and Clark into Markle.
You're
That's
doing.
it's
something that
not-
I really appreciate
it's
about your
like-
scripts is
it's-
you see the vocal
You
patterns
did that
we're
a
gonna
lot
fall
on
into.
set where you would
It's
combine
Markle.
words, and it was like we needed to break up the words.
Because I get so excited about the word that's in
You're,
front of the
you're
one I'm
too.
saying.
You're too excited for Clark.
You gotta go back to Michael.
Be less excited for Clark.
Anson
Michael, you did it again.
Anson Michael Clark.
Yeah. So he was walking by.
So anyway, he was walking by and he said, you little lady. And he was just pretending to be nobody.
Oh, he was hitting on a 16-year-old.
Oh, he was doing the secret.
Little lady
the
isn't
secret shopper.
hitting on you. It's more of like a look, I'm sorry. But he said, excuse me, little lady, where's the men's restroom? And I said, sir, it's this way. And he said, you passed the test. You didn't even blink before you showed me where the bathroom was.
He Willy Wonka. Dude.
And why don't I show you who I am? Takes his hat off.
And say his name.
Anson Michael Clark.
Good.
What was under his hat that gave it away?
Was it a large popcorn?
His face? A popcorn.
It was the popcorn headband he always wears.
Classic.
Engraved with his name. And he said, I want to make some changes around here. You, the girl with the laser tag and the grabbing a dick, come with me. You're out of here.
But how are you gonna handle both? How are you gonna be a manager and an actor?
Yeah.
How?
I'm like,
how are you
really-
gonna handle both?
Like, how is this going to work out when we do the premiere there?
That's
Like,
so true.
how
Like,
can you manage the theater and like walk the carpet?
Because if you take off and you say you're sick and then you show up in a big dress, they're gonna know.
You can't Mrs. Doubtfire this court.
I think I can, Mrs. Doubtfire.
I don't think you can.
you can't hire it in a big dress.
I turn away 13 kids in trench coats every day.
Wow.
I know how to Mrs. Doubtfire. You just have to believe in me. Mr. AMC,
What's the name?
Anson Michael Clark, always
Whatever you need to
said,
get you through it.
always says, if you are faced at a crossroads where you are
When did he say this? Was this in like the manual?
I love how thick he's coming in as an important figure in our lives so late in this episode.
He disappears for long periods of time, but then like
Gandalf. He's very much
like
like
when he comes back,
Gandalf.
he's Gandalf. He's right there. He's like the most important figure.
He's so
he was
big.
right there.
He's
He
so
was
looming.
always there.
He's right there.
Do you guys remember him from the training video?
Yes.
And he said,
And he said, back when you're in a crossroads and you'd see two roads in front of you. One is the harder one and one is the easier one. Pick the harder one because it's harder to do. And that will get you farther. Now let's make movies.
So he was a little wrong there at the end. He doesn't make movies.
No.
I think
He
it was
distributes
let's
them.
make movies, watch.
Watchable.
No, that's still wrong. That's still wrong.
Watchable.
No, let's show
can't be
movies.
it.
Let's show movies.
Let's make
show
movies America's
show.
favorite pastime.
I think we should start from the beginning.
Okay.
When
you're faced with a crossroads where one is easier and one is harder, pick the one that is harder because it is harder to do. Now let's show movies. That's what it was.
Oh my
That's what it was.
It's weird that we all like Bernstein bared the wrong version of that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's how
Mandela.
close
Oh my
we
gosh,
are.
Mandela effect is so creepy.
Don't
you guys
even
have
get
to make
me
a movie about
started.
that.
I'm working.
on the
I'm
Mandela
working
effect.
on
We're working on
Yeah,
one called
yeah.
Mandela.
We're
Effect.
doing it's Mandela effect, but what if it was your brother?
He wanted to do you so much.
What if
do anything.
Mandela was your
Yeah,
brother?
This is the pitch. We're still working on it.
Yeah.
That
Mandela.
log line that's $1 million log line. I don't
Yeah.
think you should say that onto the mic. That you have to you really have to protect your ideas.
Can we cut this part out? Can we?
I think we can.
Yeah, I
well,
think
hey,
we can.
editor, can you cut out? You've heard of the Mandela effect, but what if it was your brother?
Until
Mandela
now.
effect meets your brother until
And-
now.
Until right now.
Now.
So we weren't talking about a movie.
There's
idea.
no movie that you
Yeah.
can find in the creases of that edit.
So can we play the bloopers?
You know what? I think it's a great idea. I think
Let's just
to
play the bloopers.
wrap up this episode because we actually got to get back to our shifts. We'll just go out on some bloopers.
Okay, let's do it.
It's like any good movie that ends with bloopers.
Exactly.
You know? It's like
Yeah.
if
So
this is the
fun.
this
Play the
is-
credits next to it.
and then yeah.
Here we go.
Okay.
I'm
Did
rolling
you
on the
say
bloopers.
action?
I'm rolling on the bloopers.
Oh, sorry.
The
No,
camera's
go.
rolling.
Okay.
Yeah, these are going to be good bloopers. So
And
make
can-
sure to make it look like
Yeah.
kind of it's
Can we
improvised.
say? Do you want to say action?
Yeah, I'm the director.
Oh, so sorry.
You too.
And I'm so sorry.
It's okay. We're gonna talk
First
about this.
blooper.
We're gonna talk about this at our house.
First
Probably together,
blooper.
that we never addressed.
I dropped the camera.
No, okay.
Okay. Gregory.
You can't say action.
Okay.
Did you say haction? Or you started to say
Well, I
you
was
wanted to
about
get
to
to Gregory, but you skipped the action.
Another blooper. Oh.
Quiet on set. Action.
Gregory, I think the run time is the time we have left in our lives.
What? That's insane. That's crazy that that's happening.
Excuse me. When does MacGuffin? Sorry. We're shooting a movie.
We're shooting a movie.
We're shooting a movie, sir.
Another blooper.
Blooper.
Gordon, what are you gonna do? The killer could be anywhere.
Could be in potatoes. I mean, the store.
One adult ticket for no hard feelings, please.
Sir, we're in the middle of shooting a movie.
Please, I'm just an adult. And please, one ticket.
Wait a second.
Sir,
Wait
wait a minute.
Forehead's under your balls.
Hold on. Let me. Oh, is that?
My dick.
Courtney, the killer is getting closer and closer. What are you gonna do?
What am I gonna do? Yes, and what am I gonna do?
Was that you or was that me?
Oh, Steven's got the popcorn farts again.
Oh, stop! It was me.
Watch your fiber.
Watch your fiber.
It wasn't me.
Blooper, 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 blooper.
Okay, the buck stops here. We cannot sell this movie theater to you. You are evil.
Zop.
Zip.
Zap.
Oh my God!
Zop.
Stop!
Zip.
No!
Zap.
Zop.
Stick to the
Zip.
script.
Zap.
Yes, and
This is not
zop.
improv.
When
This
we
was-
said improvise, we didn't mean this.
we
What?
meant during the funny parts.
Okay,
Yes.
reverse.
Reverse. Blah, 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 blah,
Blah,
blah.
blah, blah.
New choice.
This has been Artist on Artist on Artist on Artist. Answer the question now. That's why they call it show business. Good night, Hollywood.
Artist on Artist on Artist on Artist is an improvised Hollywood Roundtable podcast created and performed and produced by Kylie Brakeman, Jeremy Colhane, Angela Giratana, and Patrick McDonald. Music is by Gabriel Ponton. The opinions expressed on this podcast do not reflect the opinions of anyone who works on it, not even the performers, because this is an improvised podcast and we're stupid. Full video versions of AOAOAOA are available on YouTube, so please like and subscribe and leave us a 5-star review wherever you get your podcasts. Good night, Hollywood.